Hello CraftDee Family, and welcome to another tutorial by She's So Crafty. For today's DIY project, we'll be creating a beautiful wall decor piece made from wood and bamboo. Now this piece features a diamond pane design and also has a shelf ledge at the bottom where you can display your seasonal decor. Now you can also change out the decor year round, and I will show you several decorating options at the end of this tutorial. Now for your convenience, I provided the list of supplies and tools used to make this project in the description box below. Now, I am so ready to share this tutorial with you, but before we start, I wanted to say hello and welcome back to my fantastic subscribers and visitors to my channel. Now, if you are a new visitor to my channel today and you love to create fun and easy DIY projects on a budget, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will be the first to know when a new DIY tutorial is ready to share with you. So now, let's just jump right into the project. So for this project, we'll need a package of these long bamboo skewers from the Dollar Tree, or you can use small dowels. We'll need one of these 1x2x8 pieces of wood from the Home Depot for $1.18, and we'll also need one piece of wood that is about 4 to 5 inches wide. Now the first thing we're going to do is cut the wood down to size. Now I cut my pieces with a mitered edge, but you can certainly cut them straight if you like. Now the first two pieces are going to be cut at 25 inches. Now this scrap piece will also be cut at 25 inches as well. Now the two pieces at the end will be cut at 20 inches. Now I'm going to start by laying out my Surebonder silicone mat, and I will be using these wood glue sticks for this project. Now just go ahead and grab one of the shorter and the longer sticks, and we want to go ahead and match up those corners. And then apply some of that hot glue to the cut end, and we want to press them tightly together until they're bonded. And then grab your second short stick, and what we're going to do is we're going to bond that to the other end of the long stick. And then finally, we're going to add that last long stick on the open end. And here are all 4 ends bonded together. Now I will be adding screws to my frame, so I'm going to drill pilot holes into each side corner of the frame. Now you want to drill approximately 3/4 inches down from each of the corners. Now for this project, I will be using 4 of the number 8 2-inch screws. Now I'm just going to start by hand threading the screw in and then finish off installing it with my drill. Now we're going to repeat this for all 4 corners, and here they are, all nice and secure, and the screws should be flush with the wood. Now on our frame, we'll be adding the other piece of wood as a shelf ledge to the bottom, and we want that ledge piece to be even with the opening of the frame. So once you have your placement in mind, we're going to go ahead and add some of that wood glue to the edge of that board. And then just press it into place until it bonds. Now once it is bonded, go ahead and flip the frame over, and we're going to be applying screws to secure that shelf ledge in place. Now once again, we want to drill about 4 pilot holes along the ledge, and we want to make sure that we're drilling through the center of the shelf ledge piece. And then we're going to start applying those 2-inch screws into place. So now that everything is secure, we can move on to painting our piece. Now you can stain as well, but I suggest you do that before assembling your piece to avoid any glue splotches. Now I will be using this white chalk paint for this project. Now what you want to do is just apply one nice coat to the entire frame and including that shelf ledge. And then just set this to the side to completely dry. So now we can work on our skewers. Now, if you can't find these at the Dollar Tree, you can also find them in the camping section at Walmart for 88 cents, or you can just use small dowels. Now, what we want to do is adhere 2 of the skewers together by applying hot glue down the center, and we're going to add clips as you go to keep it in place. And then once you complete your first stick, just repeat this for the remaining sticks. Now, I only ended up using 4 sets and not 6 sets, so you won't have as many to make as I did here. So once the skewers are all bonded together, we can paint them, and I will be using this chalk paint again. Now, you just want to apply a coat to the unglued side, and you want to allow these to completely dry. And here are all of our skewers. So now what we want to do is just go ahead and grab your frame, and what we're going to do is place the skewer face down, and we're going to start to adhere the skewers to the back of the frame. Now this first skewer will be laid diagonally from corner to corner, and then we just want to trim off any overlapping excess and use some of that hot glue to secure it to each corner. And then we're going to take that second skewer, we're going to trim it down as well, and then cross it over the first skewer and secure it in each corner with hot glue. Now I know this part is kind of hard to see, but here I'm just marking the center of each side of the frame for the placement of the next skewers. So I'm going to go ahead and take that next skewer, and I'm just going to cut it in half. Now what we're going to do is we're going to line this skewer up with the center marks on the top and the side of the frame that we just made, and once that's in place, just go ahead and secure it with hot glue. And then we're just going to repeat this process on the other 3 sides of the frame, matching up those center marks. And here are all of our skewers in place. Now for a little bit of added security, I'm just going to take the staple gun, and I want to add a staple over the end of each one of those skewers. And now your skewer design is completely assembled. Now to hang this piece, you can add 2 of these Sawtooth picture hangers to the back of the frame, and these just can be applied by hammering them in. Now before we do that, I wanted to add a little bit of an aged look to my frame, so I'm going to use some of this dark brown acrylic paint for an accent. Now I'm just going to take a fine paintbrush, and I want to start making random markings on the edge of those skewers, and also I want to make some on the edge of the frame. Now I like to use the side of the brush to do this. It adds a little bit more control. And here is our frame with all of our distress markings. And don't forget to add some to the shelf as well. And then once it dries, just gather up all of your decorations, and this is the fun part. Here is our wood window ledge shelf all hung up on display. Now, I really love how this turned out. Now, I really think that the aged look on this frame really gives it so much character, and it looks like a piece that you would find at a high-end retailer. And decorating for the holidays is so much fun. Now, I used some of my Dollar Tree DIYs for this, and it turned out great. And how about a silver and white theme? Now, I just love how crisp and clean this looks, and it makes me have all of the holiday winter vibes. And you knew I couldn't forget the holiday trucks. Now, this shelf is the perfect size to showcase all of your farmhouse truck goodies. And then when the holidays are over, switch these over to a neutral theme for a year-round decor display. Now, whether you use this for the holidays or year-round, this window shelf is an awesome addition to your decor. Now, be sure to check out the description box below for information and tutorials for everything shown in these decor ideas. Listen, if you love DIYs on a budget, give this video a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Make sure that you're following She's So Crafty EE on Facebook for the latest news, sneak peeks, and giveaways. Thank you so much for visiting and checking out my tutorial today. If you like videos like these and you don't want to miss the next one, make sure you're subscribed and click that subscribe button below and turn on that notification bell. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.